There's something you need to hear. And I want you to really let this sink in. You're not struggling because you're weak. You're struggling because you cared. And when you care deeply, the mind doesn't just turn off. It keeps replaying moments, memories, and conversations. Even the ones you wish you could forget. But here's the truth nobody ever tells you. Thinking about her doesn't mean you want her back. It means your heart is trying to understand what happened. And that's exactly where we start. 1. The hook, why you still think about her. You think you miss her. But what you really miss is the version of yourself you were with her. You miss the feeling of being chosen. You miss the security. You miss the routine. You miss the hope you built around her. She became a mental habit. And habits don't break because you want them to. They break because you replace them. The moment you understand that, everything changes. Because right now, your brain is addicted to the story you wrote with her. Your mind keeps checking if the door is still open, even though she walked out. This isn't love. It's emotional memory. And emotional memory can be rewritten. 2. Step 1. Stop trying to erase her. Most people make this mistake. They try to force themselves to stop thinking about her. But the harder you push a thought away, the stronger it comes back. Your brain doesn't delete. It replaces. If you want to stop thinking about her, you need something stronger, deeper, and more important to think about. You don't move on by fighting thoughts. You move on by creating new ones. This is why the gym helps. Why goals help. Why discipline helps. Why purpose helps. Not because they distract you, but because they give your mind a new direction. Your mind needs a mission right now, more than it needs closure. 3. Step 2. Accept the missing without acting on it. Listen carefully. Missing her is normal. Contacting her is optional. And confusing the two is what destroys you. You can miss someone and still let them go. You can feel the ache and still choose yourself. The problem is not that you miss her. It's that you interpret missing her as a sign that you should reach out. Missing doesn't mean go back. Missing means you're human. Let the feeling come. Let it pass. Don't attach a story to it. Don't chase it. Don't feed it. You'll notice something powerful happens when you do this. The more you stop reacting to the missing, the less control it has over you. That's when you finally start to breathe again. Breaking the loop, how to stop your mind from replaying her. You need to understand something that literally changes everything. You're not thinking about her because she's special. You're thinking about her because your brain hasn't adjusted to the silence yet. Your mind loves patterns. And she used to be one of them. Whether it was her voice, her attention, her presence, or even the arguments. Your brain got used to reacting to her. So when she's gone, your mind doesn't say, "She's not good for me." It says, "Where's the pattern I'm used to?" This is why your thoughts feel like they're chasing her. It's not romance. It's neurological residue. And the moment you understand that, you stop taking your thoughts so personally. 1. Realization, you're remembering feelings, not facts. When you miss her, your mind doesn't replay the whole story. It replays the highlights. The soft moments. The good memories. The potential. Your mind edits out the disrespect, the distance, the confusion. Because the brain protects you from pain by filtering reality. But here's the truth. You're not missing the truth. You're missing the version of her that only existed in your mind. And that version was never real. Once you start reminding yourself of the full story, not just the pretty parts, you begin to loosen the emotional grip she has over you. 2. The thought loop, why she pops into your head randomly. Random thoughts about her aren't random. They're triggered. A song. A place. A smell. A time of day. A moment when you're alone. A moment when you're weakest. These triggers activate emotional memory files. It's automatic. So here's the trick. You can't control the trigger, but you can control the response. When she pops into your mind, don't panic. Don't obsess. Don't spiral. Do this instead. 1. Notice the thought. 2. Don't feed it. 3. Redirect your focus. This isn't suppression. It's rewiring. Every time you redirect, you weaken the connection. Every time you resist replaying the same memory, your brain learns a new rule. She's not the center anymore. 3. Emotional detachment, the part nobody teaches you. You don't get over someone by deleting pictures, or blocking them, or pretending they meant nothing. You get over someone by detaching emotionally. And emotional detachment starts when you stop doing one thing. Stop creating imaginary conversations with her. That mental dialogue. The what if she said this? The what if I texted? The what if she comes back? That's what keeps the wound open. Here's why. Your brain can't tell the difference between a real emotional experience and an imagined one. So every time you rehearse a future with her, a conversation with her, a scenario with her, you're giving your mind a false sense of connection, and that's why the missing never leaves the cure. Stop writing stories that involve her. Start writing ones that involve you. Your goals, your peace, your future, your identity without her in it. That's where the healing begins. Reclaiming your mind, becoming the man who no longer thinks about her. There comes a moment in every man's healing where something shifts. Not because the pain suddenly disappears. Not because the memories stop. Not because she changes or comes back. But because you start becoming the version of yourself who no longer needs her to feel whole. That moment is what you're walking into right now. This is where you take your power back. 1. Identity reset, the secret to finally letting go. You keep thinking about her because your mind is still operating on the identity you had when she was in your life. Who you were with her. How you felt with her. What you expected with her. But here's the truth. You can't move on from someone while staying the same person you were with them. Healing isn't forgetting her. Healing is outgrowing the version of yourself who thought she was the only source of love, comfort, or belonging. You stop thinking about her when you start becoming someone who no longer needs what she gave you. Confidence, purpose, stability, self-respect, direction. When you build those from within, your mind stops chasing them from the past. 2. Fill the space she left. Right now, you feel the emptiness. The quiet moments hit different. The nights feel longer. The days feel slower. But that empty space is not a loss. It's room to rebuild. Every habit you add, the gym, the discipline, the goals, the mindset, fills that empty space with something she never could give you. A stronger version of you. When you upgrade your life, your heart upgrades with it. And suddenly, the thoughts of her don't fit into the man you're becoming. She becomes a chapter, not the whole story. 3. The real breakthrough, emotional neutrality. You know you're healing. Not when you stop thinking about her completely, but when you can think about her and feel nothing. No anger. No sadness. No longing. No replaying. Just neutrality. That's the real freedom. That's when you've broken the emotional attachment. That's when your heart is finally yours again. And neutrality comes from this. Acceptance. Acceptance that the past can't be changed. Acceptance that she made her choice. Acceptance that you deserve more than confusion, mixed signals, or half-love. Acceptance that letting go is not losing. It's choosing yourself. Once you accept the truth, your mind stops negotiating with the memories. That's when the healing becomes real. 4. The final shift, you walk forward. Here's the part you need to understand. You don't move on because you stop thinking about her. You move on because you start thinking about your life more than hers. Your future, your goals, your peace, your growth, every step you take forward pulls you further away from the version of you that was still holding on to her. Eventually, You don't think about her because you're too focused on becoming someone she wouldn't even recognize anymore. Someone stronger, someone wiser, someone with purpose. If you made it this far, that already tells me one thing. You're not broken. You're rebuilding. And every day you choose discipline over comfort, growth over pain, and self-respect over chasing, you become harder to replace, harder to break, and harder to forget. You're stepping into a version of yourself that doesn't run after people anymore, because you finally realize your value makes them come to you. So if this video hit you, if it spoke to where you are right now, if it helped you breathe a little deeper and stand a little taller, then do one thing for yourself. Subscribe. Not for me. For the men you're becoming. Because every week, I'm dropping more videos just like this to help you heal, grow, focus, and build the strength that nobody can take from you. So hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and keep walking forward. Your comeback starts now, and I'm here for every step of it.